Hey there. In this video, I'm going to tell you about how my latest release flopped really, really badly. Talk to you a little bit about what went wrong, what happened, and what I intend to do better. So stick around for the whole video because the end of it, the last thing, might actually surprise you a little bit. Let's get into it. So first things first, I created a song that I loved. It's playing now in the background if you listen, and I'll put some links down below so you can go listen to it yourself. Maybe you can judge for yourself and let me know if it's actually a good song or not. I thought it was a great song. I really enjoyed the lyrics. I enjoyed the music part of it. I even enjoyed the recording process and what I actually got to do during the process of making the song. I shared it with a whole lot of friends locally, people I know, and everybody seemed to really love it. I shared it with complete strangers at the studio, and people seemed to love it. One guy said, if you released that right now, I would bump it all day. His words. So how did this song that I put so much energy into flop so hard? Well, there's a few things that I just didn't do, and some things that I just did wrong. So let's take a look at those. First of all, let's start with the pre-release phase. I did not do enough social posts. We all know social media is kind of the way forward with most of our promotion these days. YouTube is a fantastic avenue for this kind of thing, and I think is probably the best way to move forward. But there's also Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and who knows, whatever else is going to come along. So I did one kind of dumb viral post where I pretended to jump over a house and then take the listener to a place where they were going to hear great new music. It took too long to get into what was actually happening there. I suspect that people just scrolled right past it and thought just more of this goofy viral noise. I had a couple of other posts that actually talked about the song itself and about the music that was being made. And those did not get a lot of following. I think probably had to do with the fact that the videos were kind of slow. They didn't have a lot of story. They didn't have a lot of, get you right out of the beginning. But honestly, those 3 or 4 things were all I did to promote it pre-release. I really dropped the ball doing a pre-release promotion. I didn't put anything on YouTube. I didn't do any paid promotions at all. And, outside of those few goofy Instagram posts, that was all. My next problem was on release day. All I did was grab one of the pre-built DistroKid promotional images. I think it was the one with the billboard on it. If you use DistroKid, I'm sure you're familiar with those. And post that one time on Instagram. Hey, look, my new album dropped. My new single dropped. That's not going to do it, right? And I posted the link in a couple of Discord channels that I'm involved in, sent it to a few friends, and ended up with very, very few people actually listening to the song on release day. So that was a huge mistake. Post-release, I kind of gave up. I did a visualizer video that was kind of lame. I did do a live action music video that turned out really great. I was experimenting with using a fog machine and some lights. Again, you can check out the link to that video below, and I'll do a behind the scenes on that one of these days. But that was months after the release of the song, and all I did was release that on the YouTube channel for the artist Call the Lawless, which is the band that I released the single under. And of course, nobody's subscribed to that channel. The algorithm doesn't know what to do with it. So it got a couple dozen views, and that's it. So pre-release, the day of release, and post-release, I did not put the energy into promoting this single and getting it out there. So let's talk a little bit about what I'm going to do differently next time. First of all, a few viral style Instagram posts aren't going to get us anywhere, really. What I need to do before the song actually releases is release videos about the making of the song, tell the story of how the song came about, and do some teasers, little snippets of playing the song in the studio, or coming up with the guitar part that goes in the song, or how I'm going to do vocal processing on this one differently than I've done them in the past. And again, really, really, really need to be consistent, not just dropping 1, 2, maybe 3 videos here and there, but have a consistent cadence of talking through the upcoming release, of talking through this song and how much it means to me to be able to make this kind of music and to be able to push it out to people who are looking for this kind of thing. We all know, if you're on YouTube, you know that consistency is key. If you're in social media, you know consistency is key. That drives a lot of views to your channels, just being consistent. And so that's the first place to start. And the next thing is make a big deal on release day, right? So when this song is released, it's not just a kind of toss it out there and hope the algorithm picks it up, hope it gets into a playlist somewhere. No, the thing to do is to jump on this. Start from the morning it releases, start releasing videos that you've prepared ahead of time and content you've prepared ahead of time, and release consistently throughout the day. Release day, oh, my song came out today, my song is out, you need to go check it out, go check out my song, and engage with the people who are commenting on your posts. Get in there and dig into the comments and encourage people to share it with other people. Get it out on socials and say, share this with your friends. If you think somebody would like this song, send it to them. That's the best thing to do on release days, to really push, like, this release is a big deal. I actually also released this single on Friday, which is New Music Day. Most new music gets released on a Friday. And I think I might, to avoid some of the noise, try releasing on a different day. You never know what might happen. It's worth a try. The next thing is keep promoting after release day. Just because the song is out there doesn't mean that's the end of the work. That's the end of the making of the song. That's the end of the getting it to the distributor. But that doesn't end the promotion of the song. So keep making videos. Make a follow-up video. Make a music video for the song. Make a lyric video. Make a behind-the-scenes video. And maybe recruit some people to make reaction videos for your single. And talk through it. If you've used other musicians, interview those musicians and put that out there, how much they enjoyed working with it. And then the final thing I want to talk about, I'm going to keep this video pretty short. The final thing I want to talk about is make a video talking about how well your single did and how well your efforts did. That's what I'm doing now. I told you it might be a surprise, but you get to be a part of my last piece of advice. And the last thing that I want to make sure I do for all of my singles going forward is exactly this. Talk about it. Talk with your community. Ask what worked. Ask what they love about the song. Ask what didn't work. What could be done better? And hopefully there's some creators out there right now who have found this video and are thinking, I know exactly what you need to do, or you mentioned something that I never thought of. Subscribe to the channel, first of all, so that you can stay updated on how things progress. But more importantly, please leave me a comment below. Leave me a comment and let me know what your thoughts are, what your experience is in releasing music, in releasing singles, albums, what works, what doesn't work, what do you do before, on the day of, and after you've released it. All right, thanks for listening, and onward and upward.